Oh, let let me see if I can bring back this. And I think we're live. I think we got it. Do we have Pig Bay? Do we have a Pig Bay?
I can talk. I'm allowed to.
Yeah, you're talking. You're allowed to. Yeah, definitely.
Thank you, sire.
Oh man. We got Rulers of the Wave tonight. We are 5 minutes to. Let's quickly go into the full look right here with showing everything, and let's not show the actual dashboard. We only see that you guys are just wanting. Of course, I've got the Atlantic side. Pig Bay's over on the Pacific side, even though we're both on the East Coast. But yeah.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about that.
Don't
Hello, guy.
worry,
Don't worry about that.
don't worry about that. So I'm looking actually at the tournament website there, Pig Bay. Of course, we got a lot of round robins to go through tonight. Let's quickly see if we can go over the Pacific side, or is it just Atlantic? Or which way are they doing with this?
Yeah, I currently have the day one schedule because obviously it's day one.
Oh, okay, you get
So you're
scheduled.
going to be
Oh,
watching Shitface and Rage for game one, though.
yep,
And I'll be watching Drunken Deckhands versus Happy Meal.
yep. Actually, it's PLP versus Turbocino. That's what I'm going up against.
Really?
Yeah.
Am I looking at the wrong thing then? Did
Yeah,
they
you
change
might
it?
be. You might be. Yeah, they did. Look at NA resources. I know, right? Sorry.
It took me forever to set that up, and I finally got it on here. And then now,
yeah,
you know what?
they changed the times to 1900. That's the tell. But you are watching
You said
DDE, yeah, Drunken Deckhands versus Happy Meal, which is L4 popcorn
okay,
time.
so that's
Right,
the same.
World of Warships Blitz, definitely it is popcorn time. Just make sure everyone knows I am not playing, or neither of us are playing tonight. We are watching Rulers of the Wave 13, which actually has some very interesting ideas going on it. I don't know if anyone has been following it, but let's see, Liquid Coliseum, go. We got that in there. Let's see, NA. So we have tier 7-8. This is kind of an interesting one. No CVs, 3 battleship max. Dutch cruisers are banned because of a hack actually. We have 1 tier 8 per ship type. So basically you get 3 tier 8s, 4 tier 7s, but all unique classes. Like they are all unique nations. There we go. So every ship has to be of a different nation, and unlimited premiums or black ships at tier 7, but you have to have no premiums or black ships at tier 8. So that's going to make it where you have to choose a tech tree tier 8. And there's some powerful ones in there. My first thought went to the Monarch. Like, it's just that thing is a wrecking ball at times. What's your first
Yeah.
thought for battleship?
For battleships, I mean, Monarch's going to be a solid choice, especially if you got a team built around that. Uh, what else? I mean, obviously you have Roma exists there, Richelieu exists, very strong ships.
Tier 8s can't be premiums.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
No.
What
So
about black
Kansas.
ships? Does that count?
No black ships. No black ships.
I mean, they're tech tree ships, just with different skills. Come on, that's ridiculous. Anywho, but yeah, Kansas is going to be a great choice. Has the highest alpha. Is it the highest alpha or just? Well, yeah, the highest
Yeah, it
alpha
would be
strike.
Yeah.
Not bad is going to be Vladivostok. Definitely has high alpha per shell.
Oh yeah. And at this tier, you're going to be able to manage that auto aim off at that ranges at the long range they're going to do. But cruiser wise, any thought of tier 8 cruiser you want to bring?
So tier 8, I mean, Cleveland's going to be a great choice for the utility that it brings. Takao, because it is the best ship in the game. What else?
I love it.
If you guys don't know the Takao joke, come on, John. Welcome. There is a 2 minute. Is it 2 minutes? Yeah,
it's 2 minutes delay, so it's 120 seconds,
yeah.
everyone. So sorry, we will be delayed on responding back to you on our streams.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rocket Boy, hello. But yes, there's a 2 minute delay so that no one can kind of stream snipe and get the upper hand. So that is the reason for the 2 minute delay, guys. But back to talking ships. Venezia can be a great choice, especially if you want to alpha that DD down.
Oh yeah,
Who
that is
else?
true. You could go for the Italian Amalfi,
Amalfi, yeah.
but I'd actually want to say almost
That's what I
Shapaya.
said. I said Venezia. What the hell am I
It
thinking?
was like
All right, you know
I
what I
think
meant.
yeah, no, I got you, I got you.
You know
I
what I'm
think
saying.
yeah, I think for cruiser at tier 8, I think my bet is on Cleveland or Shapayev because you just have that radar and also you have the long range. Like they're
Yeah.
both
Well, and the thing
very
with
good
Chappie
picks.
is the AP does slap DDs. And
True.
again, it has that. What's the range like? Is it 12 or 13K?
Chappie. Ooh, man, I'm on my. I actually have it on my main account. I can quickly look that. Chappie. Just quickly grabbing it. Range 13.4, and that's with everything. So it's still not bad. Not bad. But that's just me.
I'm trying to see who is on Drunken Deckhands. Where can I see the list? See, that's what we need. We need
Registration.
a registration.
Yeah, you can see who the
I want to make
commanders
sure.
are.
I want to see
Yep.
if I'm in the right one. I need registration. There we go.
Yep. And sorry, everyone. I am quickly getting streamers ready. Um, if I can spell correctly, which I cannot. Wish I could join in longer when I'm playing scrims at the moment. I don't blame you. We got scrims at the moment. That's always rough, especially with the Cossack on that availability. But at the same time, the rule is the way, of course, if the top players win, or whichever team wins, they get a tier 8 of their choice. So that's basically a big win for anyone who's definitely eyeing for that win. Waiting, waiting for that lovely thing. Let me quickly grab your video there, Peg Bay, so people can watch on either side and see exactly
Yeah.
which one they want to watch on. Exactly which games, and on both of our streams, I believe we have the lineup. So if you have a particular crew that you want to watch, that's when we're going to be watching them tonight and doing the best coverage we can over there. There we go. We got Peg Bay. There we
Go
go.
back to the brackets.
Yep.
Yeah. So again, we're gonna be. It's all gonna be different games, at least
Yep.
for today. Again, Saturday and Sunday. We will link back up because essentially Saturday and Sunday is playoffs, and well, obviously Sunday is the grand final. So, not as many games need to get played. And the reason we split up on day one is that so you guys can see everyone at least.
Oh yeah, no, we want to make sure that all the games can be seen because we have a lot of great players in this community, and that's what Rulers Way really brings out. And all the tournaments that are offered in this game, it's a lot of fun to see. Sometimes some unique strategies come out from the top 1% of players. So keep on getting team skirmish invites, people. Come on, come.
All right. So for tier 7 ships, what would be your pick for a battleship?
Tier 7 for Battleship.
Because
Since you
I
can
watched
do
Eat.
Yes, because you can choose
You can do
premiums on
premium.
that. I would go
Yeah.
Poltava or Florida. Like those are just
Yeah. I saw a lot of Poltava when I was watching EU earlier. I was able to catch a couple. Poltava was picked. And then you could do premiums for 7 cruisers as well, too. So obviously Maine's great choice. What else is down there? Belfast. How could we forget?
oh yeah, definitely. Belfast. Yeah, Belfast I think is gonna be another ship that's brought, but there's a few other tier 7 cruisers that you could definitely bring that are Indianapolis is another good one, especially if you're not running a fire team support and want to just basically route out any smoke players. You could bring that
Mm-hmm.
and a Chappie, and those two would just annihilate a DD very quickly. So there's a lot of stuff going on there. Let's see. Just quickly checking. Have you gotten your invite yet, sir?
Yeah, I'm in here. I'm chilling. We're waiting on the other team.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I'm waiting for an invite on my end. Uh,
Yeah, right now I'm looking for the resources so I can get the right bracket up.
yep. So we're just waiting. Hiromi, how's it going?
Hello, Hiromi. I love you. Welcome to Costco.
There we go. Whirly Gig just got me in. So I guess this is. It looks like actually part of my team is already in there. Pig Bay. Good luck tonight. I'll be looking
Yep.
forward to seeing you later, potentially, and or tomorrow, and stuff, depending
Yep.
on everything. So Hopefully
All
you
right,
have some good games.
sir.
Peace. See. Yep.
Good luck. Have fun.
Good luck. You too. Uh, are we dropping full connect? Yeah, we'll probably drop full connect. We'll call each other later.
Yeah,
All
definitely.
right. Have a good one, dude. Peace.
Later, man.
There we go. Okay, we are on our own. Let's put some music on. Let's go back to this. We, of course, have the initial start here. Let me actually see the music's a little too loud for me. So, first up, we do have Big Race Domination. Blitz automatically, that's going to be my first pick right there for a tier 7 DD. It's a fantastic one, but it is more about the constant DPM, so that I don't know, sometimes you're wanting a lot of alpha in these groups, but we'll see how well it just play. I love it. So, bro, it's 2 a.m. Let me sleep. No, Mr. Mom, you cannot sleep. You cannot sleep at all. At all. As we keep on going through this, Charles Martel, it's got that burst potential. It does have a pretty good one. Belfast got switched out. Let's see. Shen Yang, definitely a great pick for DDs at tier 8. Monarch, what we talked about earlier. Let's see, we got Hyuga, Vladivostok, Oland locked in. Oland's a great pick overall. It's very similar but you get that radar on there. Seems like we got some trash talking in chat. Well, hopefully everyone is ready for this entire weekend. By the way, tomorrow I will be covering EU and NA, so I will be live around, I think it's 3 p.m. EST for the EU coverage, and then, of course, again at 9. So, a lot of stuff going on here. It's going to be a blast of a weekend, so much fun, and I'm looking forward to a lot of the good games, especially with the weird, I wouldn't say weird, but unique rule set, I should say. It's a definitely a unique one. So Ashitaka, that's a great pick as well. Politava, yeah, that one's gonna be picked almost every single time. Let's see, we got, so above in Whirligig we have PLP or Peg Leg Pirates, and down below we have Turbochino. So I'm just gonna call him Turbo. Yeah, Turbo. Yeah, Turbo. Yep. Turbo versus PLP, just for shortening it up there. But alright, let's do this. There we go. Yep, there it is, getting readied and everything. Oh, how's everyone doing? Everyone have a good evening? Everyone ready for some good games? I'm gonna drink some water. There's gonna be a lot of talking tonight. Yep. So, let me know if the music's off, too loud, or something like that. I'm going to turn it off during games so we can just focus just on the game here. But PLP versus Turbo. Or Turbo. Let's say Turbo. Alright, Amalfi's getting picked. We did talk about that. It's a great DD hunter when it is supported with like a scan. If you put those two together, always be able to spot those DDs. Amalfi, it's just got that slow reload that you just gotta watch out for. We're going in, so let's kill the music right there. Monarch, Poltava, Ashitaka, Charles Martel, Shen Yang, Blitzkavika, and Luca Tarigo. Tarigo. And then we have the Vladivostok, Hyuga, Colorado, Amalfi, Lightning, Skane, and Z39. The Z39 is kind of an interesting pick, but the tier 8 one's not exactly great on the main line, so I kind of get where they're coming from on that one. Z39 can be pretty good. Let's go around and let's get a nice little view of the entire team here. First off, Manowar is over here in the Ashtaka. A lot of alpha there. Poltava accuracy. We're on Sansa with the Monarch to set some fires. 1080 Whirligig over here, all going. So they are looking to run triple DD. Both sides are basically the exact same makeup. Gonna try to get every single cap here. So now we get over and scan over on Turbo over here. We got the Amalfi going in for that pocket over there. Colorado, which is another pick. It's a tanky one, but it can do a lot of damage. Vladivostok, when you have auto aim off, it can be very dangerous. It's something to watch out for. We do have a Hyuga. I'm not particularly great at it, but okay. So Turbo is giving up C and focusing on B. Let's quickly pop up into top view and let's look at a higher level on the strat here. So Lightning and a Z-39, both very good ships at taking out DDs together, especially Bliskovica. It's pretty slow. We're going to see how it goes. Now over here, we do have the Luca taking a few hits from the torpedoes from the Skane and a bit of hits from the Amalfi, just getting that slap of the sap that can bring on there. Now over here, we've got 2-1 on caps. But Whirligig with that Bliskovica just sitting in that smoke, kind of being in that annoyance right there. That's a great way. The Shenyang is a great pick right here. It does have deep water torpedoes, but its guns are fantastic. So if you can support it well and focus your torps on the right target and focus your guns on others, it's going to work great. And it does look like Part is going to be taking a good amount of damage. PFC is backing off on Turbo's side, but Part's taking a massive hit right there in the Vladivostok, which is their main tier 8 battleship, and that's got to stay alive. Ron Swanson over here looks to be taking some hits from the Skane. Not really hard hitting torpedoes. It's more about getting those floods and getting those repair kits off. And so onto cooldown so they can maybe fire them up and burn them up. Let's see. As we go, we've got a looks to be we're going completely 3-capped for PLP right here. Now you have Manowar in the Ashitaka just kind of taking some pot shots at long range. Part, unfortunately, is getting shot at by a bunch of DDs and from the Ashitaka. It's a lot of alpha. Let's see who goes down first. Looks like Steve's got a nice line of torpedoes right here. You know, guessed it right there. Perfect hits on that. Definitely taking Man of War for a little bit, but unfortunately, Part has taken a lot of damage right there. Let's keep on looking down here. Ron Swanson has put a lot of risk in taking their Hyuga, taking down Ron Swanson. So the first one down of the night, PLP loses their main tier 8 battleship. It's a bit of a problem, but Part is also about down 2, so it's not exactly crazy. They both have kind of swapped their tier 8 battleships. Let's keep on going. We do have Steve PFC. Really, I think this is a very big point on DD play, and we gotta see if the DDs and also the DD hunters that are on the teams can actually help out there in order to take them all down. Let's see. Nice dodging from Man of War there on the torpedoes. Got a little torpedo beat there. Yep, just slithering right through those. I don't know if that's going to help for much longer, but we'll see. Maybe one more salvo off to get on Part. Nope, not enough there. And Part sending it off and probably sending Man of War back. That alpha that the Vladivostok has is just deadly. That shell, that just the individual shell damage of that ship, especially when you do have auto aim off, they can be quite a menacing ship. So right over here, African is just holding off in the Poltava, doing what Poltava does, sniping. But right now, PLP is down 2 ships, but they've had the cap advantage, so the advantage isn't that high on Turbo's side. Really, there's a few weak ships. Steve really needs to get taken down by the Shenyang and the Bliskovica. Don't think they're going to be able to pull it off, but we'll find out pretty soon. Let's keep on. What really hurt them is they did not get Part, and that's the real tough dude. Steve is doing a great job of screening the battleship, not exactly per se in between the target, but definitely inadvertently making sure that these DDs do not have a full straight path through to go kill Part. So great work on them, but. Let's see who's I have a feeling it's gonna be African going next, if not Golden, maybe. Golden shots are looking not enough. But we got 2 salvos right on to African. Still not enough. They're holding out there. That's holding out. So see, Steve's just baiting Whirligig and look, you're dead. Got Part joining the fight there too. Now, Part can't truly help too much with either of these ships, but at least he can lend a few HE shells here and there. African really on a sliver of health. 1080 also at the Charles Martel. I do think the Charles Martel might be a bad pick because you do have the Amalfi. It's a little bit more sneaky with those smokes, and its SAP and its AP combo is just deadly, especially when there are triple DDs. CC's nuts is having to pull away right here, but the moment that short usage of those Italian DD smokes goes up, and Z fires off there. It's gonna be rough. African still holding on by duct tape. Part looks to be taking a few kills, but sees Nuts is getting taken down by the Hyuga. So that was it. That was a good thing. Still, Turbo has not lost a single person. They need to get a kill here because now the caps are 2-1. Let's see. Now, if Part doesn't have a repair kit, that flood, yep, never mind, it's just fine. It's just that torpedo damage from the Italian or the European line just is pretty. It just doesn't have enough there, and African getting taken down right there. Nice work on that. Yeah, PLP just got disassembled there. I think really what happened early on was they pushed the right way, but the slow burn of I'd almost want to say the better ship picks. The Monarch, I just don't think it has the tankiness, and that's kind of a bit of a problem with it. But Hyuga brought in, it's just they did bring a lot of firepower, a lot of hard-hitting ships, and that's kind of where they won, where PLP went more Bliskavika, Shenyang, the Luca, stuff that's going to be more about slowly burning the targets down, where Lost just Turbocino got just in there and was able to do a lot more high alpha strike, hit him hard, hit him fast, and then of course that Amalfi, right here, I don't think it was that critical or high of damage, but I think they played a critical way in shutting down the Luca down south, and of course the Charles Martel as well. So yeah, that was a good game on them. That was a very good game overall. We'll pop up the music. What'd you guys think of the first game? Did I miss anything? Let's see, we got the next game coming up. Let's quickly go over to that. We'll go over, boom. So when you look at this, we have next up is Ship-Faced versus PLP. So Ship-Faced is Focus versus PLP. So PLP is going to have a moment to redeem themselves. So that's going to be pretty good over there. We clear that up. I have enough friends game. There we go. Perfect. So, yeah, I think that Charles Martel, it's going to kind of work sometimes and kind of not at other times. If I had to think, the Amalfi is going to be a better pick. The Shapayev is going to be a better pick, though you have to play the Shapayev at range. But it's just, you can do a lot with that. I wonder what the other picks are going to be, because there's going to be probably some change-ups here and there and some other thoughts. So... And plus, maybe they don't even need to bring a cruiser. The Tier 8 cruisers are not exactly all amazing, where you do have a lot of standout Tier 8s and Tier 7 DDs versus that, so. But, perfect. We got the next nukes is bringing me in here. Perfecto. So, we've got Focus versus PLP, or Ship-Face versus PLP. Going on. Let's go into the next game here. We're just gonna be sitting here, just gonna kind of be relaxing. Let's see, Zara. Okay, Zara's kind of a weaker Amalfi, but at the same time, what are they gonna bring? Cleveland is right there. Cleveland's a good pick. Cleveland has a lot of DPM and Black Admiral Hipper. That's not a bad pick either. Actual good Admiral Hipper. Let's see. Yep, we're going to keep on watching. See, now we do have Trident. So Trident, basically you're going to go for A and C, and B is going to be kind of the... one team's going to decide to do it or not. In my opinion, because there was a lot of DDs last time, I'm wondering if more DDs are going to be there. Though I kind of wonder if the Luca makes sense. The Italian DDs are pretty good, but they really rely on that either alpha from the sap of their guns versus the torpedo damage over time, because their torpedoes don't do an insane amount of damage, but they do actually over the course of a game very long range. So yeah, PLP is out there, nukes. So just got done watching them. Hopefully everyone is ready for this weekend. Once again, a reminder, I am watching Europe tomorrow as well as NA, and Pigvey will be joining me for the NA side of things. So pretty easy there. Yeah, Black Swan. Oh man. So, how's everyone enjoying the Black Friday deals and the crate and everything? I know I thoroughly am. I feel like it's a pretty good event. It's a pretty good event. So, just gonna make sure. There we go. So we do have a sign up being potentially picked. Sign up Poltava, basically a free version versus a non. The sign up has a little bit bigger guns, so you're able to have a little bit more alpha. So we're gonna see if that might punish PLP again. We'll find out. See. Zara's locked in, Hyuga's locked in. Hyuga's a strong tier 7. And it just, if you landed the right shell arcs, it can take a lot of damage though. So looks like they are swapping out. Seas Nuts is taking the Sims. Looks like outside for the Luca. That was a good call. The Sims, as much as it has its own issues, the Sims, yep, okay, so they've tried that out as well. The Charles Martel for the Amalfi. I think they saw what happened last game. And that was a big critical pick. Let's see, we're waiting for Ship-Faced to be readied. We would sign up. We have a Shenyang. I think that's going to be a pretty popular pick. Bismarck is a pretty good pick. I wouldn't say it's a great one, but overall, it's very tanky, so you can kind of use it as a tip of a spear attack. The guns can be snipey, but I don't know. It depends on what the players are most comfortable with. So 454 is still bringing in the OP ship of the Black Swan. We're going to see we do have a Cleveland locked in. I think people are just checking to make sure that we are all good to go. Ron Swanson's still bringing that Monarch. I think the Monarch was... They had the Monarch push in, maybe got overexposed, took a little bit too much damage at once. So we'll see how that plays in Trident here. Let's see. Anything different? The Sims, the slow torpedoes is what kills it for me. It looks like we are readied. Just waiting for the button to get clicked. We are going. I am rooting. Who are you rooting for? Who are you rooting for, Doughboy? Let's get going. The Cleveland, I feel like, should play a pretty good focus here. That's gonna be a good one. No pun intended on that one. Streamlabs is getting a little mad. Getting a little mad. So let's do a little flyby of the fleets right here. Boop, and boop. So let's see, right over here we've got the Sims and Look You're Dead together. Shenyang and a Sims, that's going to be a pretty powerful combo with how much smoke and guns they have. Ron Swanson, Poltava, if African, the Amalfi getting swapped out from 1080. I think that's a really good pick. The Amalfi is pretty strong, though it does need to have its support because, of course, if it gets caught out for too long, its smokes and its survivability is kind of bad. We got the Cleveland over here. We've got the Zara with Softy, the Hyuga, Bismarck, Sign Up, Belfast with 454, and Shenyang. I knew the Belfast was going to come out eventually, but let's look at the larger scheme here. It looks like Trumpeteer in the Shenyang is going to be going against Look You're Dead in the Shenyang, so this is going to be a gunfight, but let's see exactly which way they go. C's is going in with the Sims on B, while it looks like focus is mostly going to focus on B and C from the way it looks like they are moving as a whole unit, where 1080 and PLP's team, or PLP I should say, PLP's team have split up. Now what this can help for is basically, and you're seeing this right now, African 1080 generally pulling away. Just, hey, drag this entire turtle, this entire massive lemming train forward. Seas Nuts doing a great job taking down Trumpeteer immediately. That was a great job there with Look Your Dead pushing him out there. Season's great job. I'm sorry I missed that. But yeah, with this right here, this is all they got to do. Look Your Dead's going to go north. Go north and basically just start kind of coming from behind because you're seeing Abyss slow down, 6 BRX slow down. It's literally they're just becoming a turkey shooting here. Now, PLP now just needs to surround them enough and pressure them enough. And now what needs to happen next is the focus firing on certain ships. They need to remove particular ships. In my opinion, it's starting with the cruisers in some way. The tier 7 cruisers, they're typically very light, and you're seeing Softy get absolutely obliterated in that. Next, you need to get rid of that Belfast. The Belfast has a lot of potential here. So we got Abyss right there taking a lot of hits from Look Your Dead. Look Your Dead is right now a wolf in a henhouse. It's just absolutely just he can just pick off whoever they want him to up there, as well as Whirligig just sending out torpedoes. There's still a large amount of people in here, and grab a flood or two, perfect on them. How I would do this with if I was in Shipface's kind of whole rig is I would try to get everyone to just push one side, go over, kill 1080, go over, kill the next one. Abyss is going down again. This is a great play right here from PLP on just deliberately and utterly removing a turtle. So great work on PLP coming back in game 2 on this. 454 just can't go backwards, gotta go forwards, and now squeezed in between, you can't do anything. This is great. Just eliminated Belfast right there. 6 BRX is pushing up, but the problem is the Bismarck, it's got to be in that brawling, or it's got to be in that tanky way, and the other team's focus firing better. Nukes is absolutely getting obliterated because the Hyuga has a lot of firepower, but not a lot of armor. So 454, I think Man of War is literally just holding fire, just waning. We'll see that kill come up there. Cleveland just pushing up on 1080. 1080, it has taken the most amount of damage, but he was also the first focus on that way. Nukes is going down from Man of War. 454 is holding off on a strand as well. That was a great move. So they surrounded them. They gave the Look Your Dead did an amazing job, along with Seas Nuts taking out one of their DDs and just let their entire DD area play. And Shipface never actually allowed for this team to use those cruisers to an advantage. Unfortunately, I think Seas is going to get absolutely obliterated right here. A little too cocky there, Seas. I know you had a good play off the bat, but I know you can. You got plenty of points to lose because, of course, they're winning just in terms of points and in terms of caps. So it's just that's a rough one right there. They focus, let themselves get surrounded, especially from that early loss. That's rough. That's just what's going to be. I think Bismarck might be a bad idea, but we're still early in the night. So let's see how this entire night goes. Great job to PLP on coming back. That was perfect. And for anyone who wants to know how to just rip apart a turtle strat or a lemming train strat, that is how you do it. That is just how you do it. Great job on all of them. Especially Seas Nuts on that first kill, especially with Look Your Dead, tag teaming that Shen Yang. Just great work. You really couldn't ask for much more on that one. So great game. All right, well that that was quick. Let's quickly go back into this. Pop the music back up. Next game we have is PLP again versus Rage. So let's see if PLP can get onto that 2-1 for tonight. If we go over to the tournament website, let's quickly look at this. We got Turbochino with got actually all the points are at the end, aren't they? Yep. We're actually down here. There we go. So Rage has been winning a bunch there. That's gonna be a strong one. We've got Turbochino winning against Peg Leg Pirates. We watched that game. Happy Meal beat out Drunken Deckhand 6-2 on that one. Nice work on that side. We're still waiting for some Sussy Seamen and the Buccaneers Battalion game to come out. For round 2, we of course just watched Shipfaced on Bourbon and Peg Leg Pirates. I believe there will probably be a 6-1 ratio right there. So great work on that. Really overall, Peg Leg Pirates coming back on that end. Just they learned from their last game, changed it up, and got it just perfect, just great. So tier 7 though, perfect for my newest love. I got lucky and pulled Black Nagato. Wasn't impressed with no auto guns, but secondary reload and overload. Holy cow! Black kind of can work. It's not. I wouldn't say it's great, but it can work. It's like a tier 7 Austin bursting those 127 secondaries. Hey, I'm glad you like it. It looks like we've got the next game. I'm getting pulled into it. So the next match is over on Southern Archipelago. So this map is, we're going to see, it's probably going to be, the map is like this, but in reality the battles are like this. We'll see exactly who takes what areas. So we're back with PLP, which actually let's quickly do this, but great job last game. Yep. I'm gonna have to clip that one. That was fantastic, and I hate that I missed that early on kill. Did not see that squeeze. That was just push them in one way. They're so worried and so bothered by one way. Slap them with some torpedoes. Even though the Sims torps are so slow, still got that. So, but all right. Let's see, PLP versus Rage. Now, Rage, of course, has been winning a good bit, so we'll have to see. We're going to see how well they did against some sussy seamen in round 2. Yeah, so Peg Leg Pirates pulled up 7 points on that one. Turbo Chino winning against Drunken Deckhands in round 2. Drunken Deckhands is, I think they probably have just some tough starts right there, because Turbo Chino, they're looking to be on a roll. Let's see, we're just waiting for the next round to start, everyone. Next game will be PLP versus Rage. Shadow Legends, I'm just kidding. So. Do a little dance party here. Though I will say, oh my god, it is getting so warm in here. I'm gonna quickly crack the window just a teensy bit because it's a nice crisp 20 degrees outside. Nice crisp. So I'll be right. I'm gonna nuke this right here. Let's go Happy Meal. Happy Meal's been doing a great job there. So when some sussy seamen actually took down fucking Italian. Okay, man, I really need to wear lighter clothing tomorrow because let's go Rage, no bias here. Yeah, there's total bias there. Come on. Yeah, so perfect. We're just waiting for that. So let's quickly go back to the website here. We did see an update. Some sussy seamen taking out Buccaneers Battalion. Buccaneers Battalion versus Happy Meal is next. Happy Meal is up 6. From their first game, but they did take a few losses with Drunken Deckhands. The Drunken Deckhands did not give it too easily here, where when we look at this, Turbo Chino is on a roll over here. Drunken Deckhands, unfortunately, doing well that game, but we're going to keep on seeing as tonight progresses. So, oh, let's see. Yep, Southern Archipelago. I want to switch to that someday. Find out. So that way we can show the map. But what music here. I'm only rooting for Happy Meal because of their name. Hey, be glad they could have been that horrific design first logo. They had a donkey, but it was pointed a particular way that if I had to do it, I would have to censor it. Yeah, it was bad. But hey, you know what? I gotta give it to him. Happy Meal's another great name. So looking forward to seeing all that. Still waiting for more updates and Rage. So Rage is probably in part 2 with some sussy seamen, and that might be a really good game right there. I think is Pigbay watching that? Happy Meal versus BB. So he's watching. So Pigbay's over here watching this one. So Seasonus is having fun just moving around the area here. Let's see. Just waiting. Hopefully everyone is enjoying tonight's coverage. Happen. Round 3. Oh, are you guys seeing anything unique? What do you guys think would be better? Would there be any better ship picks that you think would come up? I think that'd be quite interesting to see exactly how someone would structure their own team. So, for me, I'm definitely seeing Black, or Monarch seems to be a great overall pick. It worked there. It didn't work in the first game, but I think that just kind of got out of position. Definitely Belfast. Unfortunately, the Belfast just you target it down and when it's not in smoke. Amalfi definitely is definitely a strong pick. We are seeing Skeins, which of course have that capability of radar and everything. Can be pretty good. Looks like AG's out. So potentially we should start seeing Rage filter in here out of their game. These nuts is spamming in chat. Having fun there. See. But hopefully everyone is enjoying tonight's coverage. Oh, Green TNT, thank you very much. Let me fix that. There we go. Thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Oh, Happy Meal is the donkey logo. Yes, Happy Meal is the donkey. Yep, Happy Meal is L4. We got Rage filtering in here. Do we have any change-ups on PLP side? Poltava, Shenyang. So we have Southern Archipelago, 2 cats. Oh, I was actually confused earlier. Sorry about that. I was thinking of, I think, just regular Archipelago, I want to say. I don't remember the one. I think it's Northern Lights or something like that. But we are getting everything going. I don't think there's any changes on PLP's side, but on Rage, we got Hyuga, we got an Amalfi, a Bliskavika, a Poltava, a Belfast, and a Shenyang. We do have a switch over to a Bismarck, so let's see if Rage can bring out the Bismarck in this one. It looks like we're about to be ready to go in. We are waiting for one last person on PLP side. They are still bringing the Monarch. They're the Charles Martel. 10 days ago in Charles Martel, which might actually help burning down the Bismarck or burning down other ships, but so PLP versus Rage. Let's see how this goes tonight. If we look at everything, see if they've updated it. If we look at Rage right now, Rage has won round 1, but we don't know about round 2. Okay, we're going into round 3 though. Let's go over this. Moves the way round 3. We've got PLP versus PLP over there, Rage right here. If you can't tell with all the Rage, all of the Rage. So, all right, let's quickly do this. We are slightly in a mountain here. Oh, do a nice little scan by here. We're over on this other side. We got Seas Nuts in the Sims. Charles Martel switching back out. I want to see if that can work because it didn't work the first time. Let's see if they want to make it, work the third time or the second time technically because they bring it the other time. No, immediately ACBD is going to be immediately grabbed by each team. It does look like they're. Oh nope, we have a bomb out. We have a bomb out. So something broke, I guess. Something. Battle. Something popped up. Something. Oh, game crash. Game crash. So we'll see if we can get back in there quite quick. I think Arsonist probably went down. Yep, that happens sometimes. You just get into a game and your phone decides, nope, peace. Put the music back up there, waiting for the game to start. Yep. We will have to see exactly, because when we actually look at this, maybe I'll have to do this in chat once we start. Bring out annotate. That's what I'll do. A little bit of coloring here. We'll see how this works. No changes, so once again we're back at it. Yep. Let's go 2Ds I really love. Oh yeah. Yep. Now we're in the middle room here. Sims 1080 right there again. Not really any changes. Drop music. Sorry about that. Really gig, but once again, BD, AC. People are gonna grab it. Waiting to see will be kind of interesting is to see how the game progresses in terms of where ships go, because Rage, I don't like that. It's looking like they're splitting up, because last time Focus went they went in as a one massive group, or ship face I should say. Right here, Soulfire going middle. Soulfire has been a really pocket middle player for a lot of the games that I've seen him in, so we'll see if that can work out for Rage in there. Arsonist, great DD player, going with the Blitzkavika, going after the Sims, and 1080 right here. Let's quickly pop up into the top view, and let's see how this game progresses. Bliss and Shenyang. Yep, definitely Bliss and the Shenyang are at it. Whirligig playing a little defensively, just kind of screening for their one battleship, Man of War. Now we do have Ron Swanson African moving in the middle with Look You're Dead going forward. I'm wondering if we go over and we actually look at just the map right here. I'm wondering if these ships are going to go north in order to seclude this entire group right here, and they're just letting these two be bait for this entire crew over there, so over on the other side. So we'll have to see how that plays out. And if they do that, then they really need to be pushing, because we do have two people with Look You're Dead, kind of maybe slowing down that push of 4 ships versus 2 to 3, depending on how you look at it. But if African can get behind the mountain, he can make sure that fire is only coming from one direction rather than 2, as they are looking for a center position. First salvos are sent off. We do have a few fires on Raffi and the Hyuga, but one fire, remember, don't pop it yet, because another fire probably is coming up pretty quick. Let's see as we watch more and more here. Your dad's probably looking to try to see if he can take out AG in the Bismarck. Now, we do have the Charles Martel moving around. Charles Martel is a fast ship, but that is very far out there. Very far out there. Raffi is still burning over there, having a bad time. Hopefully, it saved it, right? You just got that second fire, got that third fire, pop that heal right there, fix that up, and be back in battle. Alistair in the Amalfi, a great cruiser player right there. So we will see where Alistair can show the strength. Obviously, right here, you are seeing certain shots going in around Swanson. Alistair taking a few as well. This strat right down here, Dirty Sailor's pushing up, AG's pushing up. Fortunately, Dirty Sailor has been taking a lot of hits. We're going to see if they can take them out. Ashitaka taking it down. Nice work on that. That means 1 DD down on the Rage side, and that is a massive loss for Rage. Let's see if BLP can make up for that. Hyuga, Raffi getting taken down up north. It's just a very squishy target. It's not very good at taking damage. I would have much rather had, the Poltava go north and snipe like that, and then have the Hyuga go with the Bismarck so the Bismarck can tank for it. That's at least how I would have done it. A's getting taken, so we are having now a break on the 2-2 strat right there. Seasnuts is going in there. Alistair helping Arsonist and himself back out, because we do have 1080 just being an annoyance over there. African in the middle. African will probably move south, but now 2 deaths on that side. This is we gotta see what PLP is gonna do. How are they gonna make a move? I have a feeling African's gonna pull south, head down, hit Soulfire right in the back, right there. Arsonist might be able to slow him down, but not by much. He does have C's and Ron Swanson right on his tail. Ron Swanson, once again, with that Monarch, that HE is nasty to DDs, so you don't want to run into it. Where it looks like 1080 and Alistair are just having a cruiser fight up here. They don't really care. These two are just having to challenge. It does look like Ron Swanson's helping a little bit. To me, the Charles Martel will generally win just due to that rapid reload on Alistair, but Alistair's a good cruiser player, so we'll see if that works out for him. Soulfire, because it's just a Poltava, no screening capability, no DD helping over here. Basically, look, you're dead once again is just uncontested. African did take a good he took a lot of damage, if I can talk. AG showing off the tankiness of the Bismarck, though the Ashitaka is getting within range of the secondaries from the Bismarck, and those can rip and tear you alive. But let's see if you can aim high enough and hit the. There you go. That's a nice hit. I was like, the Ashitaka is probably, especially with the Belfast helping out right there. Though I would personally, I want to say that I would only have the Belfast help out a little bit because there goes Soulfire down there. Unfortunately, they did at least switch caps 2 to 2 a little while back. So look, your deads took a little bit too much damage there, most likely from Soulfire. Arsonist running away, Man of War getting taken down by these two, but they are so far away now. This entire crew was really good at just straight up pulling them, down here. So basically, the crew went down here and focused that. These guys just sat around here and loitered and backed up slowly. So now they allowed PLP to do this rotation move that just allowed them to single themselves out, especially when a good portion of PLP's crew went mid, so they could just straight up focus fire one side right there. So a little bit of a almost a recycle right there. But as we go here, at least the scores have tightened up, but Alistair is not looking good. Arsonist is not looking too healthy either. Let's see if they can help out. Though the battleships are still Africans taking a large hit. A lot of DDs, and now they have the cap control of 3-1. Unfortunately, Alistair gets taken down by the Charles Martel. It's just that AP and rapid reload. Overall, I think it's going to win the fights typically. Arsonist is so low, 1080's moving in down south. African gets taken down. But yeah, that was a good play on them. It was a good rotational game. And yeah, good plays. Good plays. So very, very slow burn, but I think really realistically it's that switch up that Hyuga shouldn't have been by itself up there. So that Hyuga just cannot take the damage. Cannot. So we are out of that game. And if I had to, let's can I actually get a bigger form of that match? I think I can. I'd have to go into a training room myself, and I don't want to right now. But if I had to take a top view, we did this. We can do a little drawing here and such. But realistically, if we've got the map right here and such, it was a great push into middle, specifically using that island that they had right here to basically block off all incoming fire from the south so that they could then just focus this northern team, which of course was the lesser amount of group team, allowing them to focus on the battleship up there. And they had everything moved from here down to here in order to help out this team that went here and then immediately turn-tailed back and just slowly started to bleed as the entire Rage team was just trying to push in general. So that was a great way of going, hey, we're going to split up our forces, but we're going to make it so that we focus fire on the northern section. So that was a good call on them. Very good call on them. So Rage showing it. That was an old chat. All right, let's go back. Let's see if everything is updated. Bring out the music again. No updates, but next we will go into round 4 over the Rage versus DD, or Drunken Deckhands. We look at Drunken Deckhands, they've been having a bit of a tough night. They have not been having a great one, though they have got a point each, so it definitely seems like they are generally getting some hits here and there on that stuff. So I am in the game with Rage, so we are ready for that. So we're going to see how Rage switches it up, because we are going to Epicenter, so that's going to be a whole different strategy in comparison to Domination. Let's go. Yeah, Rage versus DD. And Drunken Deckhand, let's see if that updated anything. When we look at this, Peggy Pirates versus Rage, it was a close game. Overall, it just was that better strategy of more focusing their fire on a smaller group of the party and then swinging their forces down south. Let's see, anything new? Drunken Deckhands lost to, 3-7 though. Drunken Deckhands did do a good bit of damage onto ship face, so that's pretty good. Peg Leg winning over on Rage. Some Sussy Seamen actually did lose for Rage, so Rage has been a bit on a streak until now. They just lost, but not by much, because they did do a lot of damage to their team. So, because this is a round robin, it's just not about the wins. It's about doing a lot of damage, taking ships out, getting points. As we keep going. Let's see. Turbochino winning 7-0 on Buccaneers Battalion. Oof. So, looks like we're almost in game, so let's actually go check out the Rage versus Drunken Deckhands. So we got Rage on top. This is Epicenter. Epicenter, there's a lot of different ways you can focus it and go after it, so I really want to see how each team really progresses into it, because sometimes you can have it where basically, hey, we're just going to take one cap and kind of just let like the inside cap go, or they're going to focus on this. Okay, we are already in game. Let's go. That was quick. So I like that. Let's see. I just want to make sure I got all of interact, enjoy. So Rage versus Drunken Deckhands. Let's go. Epicenter is going to be a lot of cap play, and my first initial thoughts is we've got 2 DDs on each side, 2 cruisers, very matched up, so we're going to see who can take the caps better with the right amount of cruisers, and also having the battleships kind of follow up in the rear with their main firepower. So let's quickly go over there. We do have a West Virginia switched out on Soulfire. West Virginia's very accurate ship at long range, very tanky. So we'll see how that plays out. Drunken Deckhands. We do have a Kansas high alpha ship right there as we see them moving into the outer ring. Z39, Hyuga seems to be pretty up there. Kansas also is incredibly slow, but West Virginia is right there with it, so not really that crazy. Do have Drunken Deckhands taking the first outer cap and holding it, while the center cap is taken by Rage. So shit faced, yeah, right. Yep. We do have a bit of cap switch. This is going to be a bit of a, I'm going to say this is probably going to be a slow burn. Cheesecake taking a pocket right there for the Belfast. It's a good call. You don't want to put the Belfast in too much risk too early on, as just has a lot of things. We do have Soulfire AG moving up with the Belfast. That's going to be a good, I think there's a push moving in right here where it looks like we have a start of a turtle on Drunken Deckhand side. We have the Kansas slowly trundling in the back there. Now, we have Alistair and the Amalfi on another kind of advanced pocket over here. I'm going to see this. And I call it a pocket because it's almost like a pocket in a pool table. Is you put them in a particular area, and sometimes it's just super easy to knock them in terms of you're just in that right position for that right move. And really, if you wait for Yoho to turn, Alistair is right there, let's see, to immediately smack right there. Not exactly a great hit, but a pretty strong hit overall on the Z39. So just doing a great work there. We got Raffi firing in the back with the Poltava, West Virginia, Bismarck, Belfast over there. So What's okay? So we have arsonists. So they are generally in a massive just turtle area circle over here. In my opinion, this is where the DDs really need to start pushing up. Dirty Sailor, especially. The Blitzkrieg can kind of do it, but it's more about setting floods. And if Arsonist can work with the Belfast, can work with other ships that can set fires, probably set up some, perma floods, which would do a lot of damage. Yoho taking a hit right there, but not a permanent one. A second torpedo that missed its first target looks to sneak right through, actually. But right here, yep, Dirty Sailor firing it off. It's basically, hey mom, I can't miss. So we'll see if that can hit. I have a feeling Neo, Iron, maybe the Amalfi going to take some. Yoho's not looking so good right there in that Z39. It's a bit of a slower DD getting taken down by Arsonist. Great work from Arsonist on that. Alistair slowly is creeping up. You don't want to push your luck too much with the Amalfi. So doing a great slow turn to their Schmuckinator right there is taking a lot of damage in the Amalfi. As you can tell, the team is focus firing. And that's one of the best ways to rip apart a turtle strat, is to make sure your team still focuses. It can be a little bit tougher, but we're not seeing any flank maneuvers really on this turtle. So as long as you're focus firing, you can still win a good amount. Raisins and Strato are moving out right here. Not quite sure if that makes sense, but at least they did spread it out so that basically Dirty Sailor and Arsonist just couldn't miss. So we got that going for you. Alistair front on. Let's see. Unfortunately, West Virginia, it is tanky, but it's a big, massive target, and I have a feeling that's the next focus fire from Drunken Deckhands. Still holding on as much as possible. Unfortunately, yep, West Virginia at least is nimble. That too. It's kind of a fun ship to play. Cap-wise, Rage is in the lead, but not completely by a lot, especially with Soulfire going down right there. Now, Drunken Deckhands need to kind of press it. Raisins backing up, doing a great job there. Hey, I've taken too much damage. Just run away. Simple as that. Sometimes it's all about staying alive. But with Rage having those two caps, they are going to pull ahead again, and that's kind of a bit of a problem here. The Hyuga taking a lot of hits. Once again, the Hyuga, I know it can do a lot of damage, but I don't think it's a good pick in this meta. It's just too squishy. It's too squish. Yep, Alistair taking that down as well. Alistair just slowly progressing in the Amalfi, probably on half, quarter speed, just sailing and firing, and they are definitely talking better over here. Drunken Deckhands, though, is giving them some trouble, giving them some focus. Looks like Alistair is now going to get focused by the team. And with that, all he has to do, start moving forward, pop a smoke, or just back up and pop a smoke. Just kind of, let the heat come off on there. Big Papa looks to be taking a hit over there from the Blitzkrieg. Torps are fast, don't do a lot of damage, but they can still be hindrances. Looks like Schmuckinator is going to be taking one as well. No, they died out. So right now the cap advantage is in Rage. Slowly bleeding out. Neo getting pushed on by Dirty Sailor. This is where the Belfast, the Shenyang, these two need to be trying to help out as much as possible, because the Amalfi that should be shutting it down is way up there. So we'll see if Dirty Sailor can be the right amount of annoyance. It looks like actually, Schmuckinator is getting taken down by AG up there in the Bismarck. Going a long range flank there, AG. But hey, it worked out. So that's the main thing. Dirty Sailor firing off on Neo. And of course, it's just on Neo. Surprised you didn't go after Raisins there, Dirty, but yeah, I'm not the best player either. Strato getting taken down by AG up there, just doing a good flank there. Neither team was really doing much, so seeing Rage push on that flank, they had the advantage because of the early DD takedown. So that was good. Rage. Rage slowly did good focus fire. Good piecing them apart overall, taking down a key critical player in their team, which was a DD, and then just flanking. That's what they did. So good overall. So let's go back. I don't really think there was any map strategy. I don't have to do any drawing. So, but that is round 4 for you. Rage winning over Drunken Deckhands. So, next up, we have Rage versus BB. So, Buccaneers Battalion. Now, if we look over the matches so far, Buccaneers Battalion 0-7, 1-7, 0-7. They just want to get Shipface. Shipface was 7-3, 1-7, and 6-1. So maybe we'll see how Buccaneers Battalion actually handles. We'll see if they ended up pulling the win out of that one. Chelsea. Hopefully everyone is enjoying Rulers of Waves tonight. Thank you so much for coming by, seeing all these games. It really helps support the tournament meta in this game. It's an absolute blast. Very unique strategy this entire time, but you gotta throw a wrench in it sometimes. You can't just have simple tier 8s, tier 9s, tier 10s. That's the idea. You gotta make the games a little bit more unique. I do feel the Hyuga is a bit of a problem. A bit of a problem. Like, I get it, but I think I also don't. So, Abyss over there, let's see. Keep on grabbing it. We get round 5, we overrun Deadlock with Buccaneers Battalion and Rage, so we'll see. The night is still young. Maybe I'm wrong about the Hyuga. Could be. So, Arsonist is one of the top DDs players in NA. Oh, yeah. And seeing him in the Blitzkrieg, oh, yeah. No, definitely. Nope. That's a very, very strong ship. So, got a good amount of alpha on the guns, mixed with a good flooding chance, low damage torpedoes that are super quick, smoke, speed boost, just a good combo overall. So, waiting for the next games to roll out. Round 4, we are still waiting. So, I think so far, I want to say that my favorite game so far is Peg Leg Pirates vs. Shipface, because that was a
Tell me what to do. I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon, and I'll do it 'cause it's what I want.
Just a reminder, tomorrow we will be playing, or we'll be watching EU and NA. We'll be streaming and watching EU, and then of course, also watching with Pig Bay tomorrow, NA at 9 p.m. EST. So, we'll see the playoffs tomorrow. Love to see the difference between the EU and the NA side. That's going to be the more interesting thing. See what the different ship picks. So, wonder if I am right or wrong on the Hyuga. Who knows? We'll find out. So nice. It's like 30 degrees out, 20 degrees out. Window cracked. Just feel it slowly cooling me down. These stream lights. I need to get a better one that's not so just lighting me up. So we do have Rage vs. Buccaneers Battalion coming up. I think, are we ahead of schedule? No, we're a little behind. So I have a feeling we're waiting for Shipface and Buccaneers to get out. So I strive to be as OP as Arsonist in his DDs. Train under him. He's a very good trainer. Arsonist along with Optimus Prime over on F&D. They're very good trainers on stuff. There's a lot of really good people that if you want to learn how to be good, you just gotta ask around and you'll find the right person to teach you. So is Nelson not allowed? Nelson. Oh no. Am I back up? Am I back up? I think I am. Please don't tell me. I'll have to wait, unfortunately. So, stay wrap. Hope it's working. But the Nelson, the problem with the Nelson is that unless you have per se like Nelson on top of it for the commanders, I would. Unfortunately, it's just not as good as people make it out to be, especially at this tier where you're getting a lot of things landed exactly where it hurts, and you're not really seeing a lot of fire breathing here. You're seeing a lot of high alpha ships. You're seeing Hyuga burst damage. You're seeing West Virginia. Is it completely dead? Is it? Let's see if it comes back online. It says I'm good now. Give it a second, give it a second. Luckily I'm not in game. Got that going for me.